So maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. There's a skunk right there. All right, we got something up there. That's some eyes. There, that's a bat. Yeah, pretty neat. Didn't expect to see a bat today. Yeah, very cool. I'm gonna call this the Bat Cave. All right, this is Millard Canyon Falls at night, right? Pretty epic, but I wouldn't say it has nearly the amount of flow that Eaton Canyon or Brown Mountain Dam do now. There is kind of a pool, but it's a little more shallow. Yeah, cool. All right, well, nonetheless, I'm gonna try to rinse off in this and then do another little story time for y'all. So if you got a camper, so maybe not. All right, this pool actually looks pretty nice and deeper than the one at Millard Canyon Falls too. So I may do a little story time here. Yeah, I guess you never know what you're gonna get with people camping around here. All right, I guess I'm doing a story time, not at Millard Falls, but kind of near Millard Falls, you know. There was a guy sleeping there. I feel a little funny about saying, well, I'm gonna tell you all a story. Here's Millard Falls, or whatever I said, but you know, it happens. And he blended in pretty well actually with the rocks in the area. So yeah, anyways, last time I talked about mountain lions, so I guess maybe this time I'll talk about bears. I have a few stories with bears, nothing too incredible. You know, certain parts, you know, I think when I was younger, there were times where I'd go camping with like summer camp groups and stuff like that, and a bear might break into the food or try. And yeah, you know, you'll see a bunch of bears out in Altadena sometimes, in Sierra Madre. I'll put a few pictures that I have of them kind of in the city. But one of the places where I've seen less bears is Los Padres, kind of in the back country of Santa Barbara, or even in the front country. Now, I know that there are bears there. I've seen plenty of tracks. But yeah, I think that, so one of the better pictures I have, which I think I took within the last maybe 2 or 3 years, was a bear walking around in Gibraltar Reservoir. And it's not like a high quality picture, but I think it's the best bear photograph I have in that section of Los Padres. I'm talking like the San Ynez River backcountry. But I grew up around, you know, the Los Padres National Forest there. So I've been there a lot, haven't seen an insane amount of bears. But the closest time I got to a bear actually was maybe within the last 5-ish years or so. I decided to do a night run. A night run. I'm trying to work on my speaking. to Big Caliente Hot Springs from the Romero Saddle. So I jogged down the fire road, which is pretty cool. I think I even saw a fox, and I got a nice photograph of the fox then, which was pretty wild. I had a very bright flashlight, kind of like this one, and it would sort of stun some of these animals. And so you could get pictures of them on occasion. They would just be confused, you know. Anyways, I was jogging down, and I got to where the fire road, the Camusa Romero, I think that's the name, fire road, intersects the San Ynez River. And then I kind of kept going towards the hot spring, right? And it was before the road, the 2-mile stretch that goes up to the Big Caliente Hot Spring, which is where I saw the bear. And I was just jogging on the road, and all of a sudden I hear this like loud noise, like a rummaging, and I don't know, it was I look and I shine my light, and I'm like, holy cow, like a few feet away from me there was a mother bear and 2 babies, and I made this really loud scream. I'm not gonna do it now because there's some guy camping there, but it was like, whoo, like super loud, like a little aggressive, kind of like a howler monkey of some sort. I don't even know if that's the right noise, but anyways, yeah, a few feet away from this bear, but between me and the bear, there was this fence, you know, this little, I think it was a barbed wire, some sort of metal fence. So I was out of the way, but I was still really close, you know, for Los Padres. I've been closer, I think, in Kings Canyon by accident. They've been just on the side of the trail, but yeah, just a couple feet away. And this was like a mother and some cubs, and I just made like this aggressive noise. But the mother just sort of stood her ground, and it was kind of like seeing big raccoons, you know, big raccoons at night. That was kind of the vibe they were giving off. And the babies, like, they were playing. They were having a really, really good time just like jumping around in the grass. It was like seeing like a toddler play at the beach or something, you know, like a kid, you know, very playful, which is cool. But yeah, that mother bear just stood her ground, and I was like, shit, okay, are they gonna attack me? I don't really know, and they didn't. So, and it was nice. I kept jogging. I got to the hot spring, and this was when the big pool, I think, wouldn't fill very easily. So there's the smaller pool that sort of soaked in at night, and it was pretty nice. I think I came back as the sun was rising, maybe. I don't quite remember, but anyways, it was a pretty wild trip, and one of the few times I've seen bears in Los Padres. I think the total I've seen is maybe like 4 or 5, you know, and I grew up there. So yeah, definitely seen more in the San Gabriels. No videos of them recently, actually, but there were a few times within the last year where I'd come out near Altadena and hear someone say, oh, I just saw a bear a few seconds ago or something. Or I think even when I went to Mount Low, there was some guy saying, oh yeah, you just go right over there, you'll see a mother and some cubs, you know. So I didn't, but I've definitely seen them around here, you know, and I'll kind of see them more or less in certain periods. Like I'll see one, then I'll see like 3 more or something in the city. But yeah, just so you know, bears are out there. I've never really had a bear kind of turn aggressive towards me, but you know, just stand your ground and don't do anything stupid with the babies, obviously. So yeah, anyways, maybe I'll see one running back. Right. Skunk right there. Hoping it doesn't spray me.